Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. We have something very exciting today. This is the third video of my Greek island fragrance haul or hauls. I'll post the other two videos down below. I did Greek perfumes, random perfumes that I purchased over in Greece. Then I also did a Theresa Kalatinis fragrance haul. I'll list that one. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you go check out his channel or his Instagram handle, sorry, and his website and order some fragrances, y'all. You got to have Coffee Addict. It's definitely a must. And today we're going to be talking about the house of Manos Gerakinis. We're going to be talking about some Nishane and Carlo Dali. These are all Greek perfumers. I bet you didn't know that Nishane, it's a Turkish house, but he's actually from Greece, y'all. So I learned that while I was over in Greece. So there was a Greek perfumer that had just opened up a niche fragrance store over in Mykonos on the day that we were stuck over on the island. So we got a lot of history, a lot of information from this amazing guy that had just opened up a new niche perfume store over in Mykonos, which is the only perfume store over in Mykonos. Most of the other fragrances that we purchased, they were in luxury apparel stores or luxury clothing stores, which was amazing as well because we got to try both. We got to try the clothing and then we got to try the fragrances. So the very first one we're going to talk about today, but before you do that, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Please continue to watch, follow, comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Turn on your notification bell so that every time I do upload a video, you can give me your feedback, recommendations, comments. You guys, y'all know the drill, okay? So the very first one we're going to talk about today is Nishane, okay? But it is inspired by the Aegean Sea over in Greece. This fragrance is called Ege, I think he pronounced it. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce. I think it's Achio, it's Aitao. Atayo. Anyway, but that is the fragrance, y'all. You can pronounce it. But it's inspired by the Aegean Sea over there. It's amazing. This is a very oceanic fragrance. So in this fragrance, it's fresh, it's spicy, it's fresh spicy, it's ozonic, it's sweet, it's aromatic, y'all. It's all of that. It is beautiful. Some people might say this leans a little masculine, but it doesn't. To me, it's perfectly unisex. The sweetness in here actually gives it that little bit of edge that most women might love. So in this fragrance, you have your violet leaf, you have some yuzu, some anise, you have a beautiful note of cardamom, you have some licorice in here, you have some basil and mint. The basil is not very prominent in here, but when you initially spray it, you do get a little bit of that aromatic or aromatherapeutic minty scent. It's beautiful, but it says violet leaf, but it almost smells like there is some violet in here. You get the powderiness, some sweet powderiness from the violet or the violet leaf. You get that sweet cardamom. You get a little bit of saltiness as well. It smells like there might be some ambergris in here, but it doesn't list it. You get some saltiness, some oceanic smells. It's really beautiful. It smells like the Aegean Sea, as if you're sailing on the sea, but you get a little bit of that breezy sweetness too as well. I absolutely love this fragrance. The guy didn't think that I was going to like this initially because he said most men love this fragrance, but because of the oceanic smell in here and a little bit of the like saltiness and the sweetness, it's like a perfect balance of the sea and some sweetness, and I absolutely love it, y'all. But it definitely smells like the ocean, so I love it. So like I said, it's inspired by the Aegean Sea. Every time I look at this bottle, the blueness of the Aegean Sea, everything in Greece was blue and white. It definitely reminds me of my trip over in Mykonos, Greece. Yeah, I absolutely love this fragrance, Nishane. And I bet you didn't know the perfumer, he gave us a little bit of education over there. The fragrance house of Nishane is, he's a Greek perfumer, but he lives in Turkey. So a lot of people think this is a Turkish perfume house. It is, but the guy, the perfumer over the house, or the founder of Nishane, is actually from Greece, y'all. Okay, so yeah, Greece fragrance. So the next one we're going to get into is we're going to talk about the house of Manos Gerakinis. I have 3 fragrances that I bought over in Santorini. Manos Gerakinis, in the stores, he's over in Athens. I think he has 2 stores in Athens, and he's in London. Now, Manos Gerakinis, based on what the website states, his origination, it was from Istanbul, but they are from Greece, they have Greek heritage. And he spent most of his childhood over in Greece, which inspired a lot of these fragrances. So we're going to talk about 3 of them today. You know, he is now based in London as well. So in London and in Athens, and hopefully one day we'll get to go back over to London or Athens or wherever he is and meet him as well. We had an amazing time meeting Theodoros Kalatinis over in Crete, Greece. That was stunning. I'll link that video down below, y'all. So the very first one we're going to talk about is one that I absolutely fell in love with. I fell head over heels for this perfume. And these are the boxes that it comes in. Pretty simple, black box. It doesn't come wrapped in plastic or anything. It just had these little tabs on the side to keep it closed. So the very first one that I've fallen in love with is definitely a Gourmand, y'all. You already know I love Gourmands. And this is called Immortelle, y'all. Immortelle is delicious. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my hand. Beautiful atomizer as well. But Immortelle is definitely a Gourmand. So if you don't like Gourmands, you're not going to like Immortelle because it's really, really good, y'all. So in Immortelle, it's so good. It almost smells a little boozy as well. But in Immortelle, you get a beautiful note of cinnamon, y'all. You get some cloves in here. Those are the top notes. In the mid, you get Immortelle, which gives you more of like a vanilla, incensey, woody type smell. But it gives you a sweeter smell. You have your milk also in the heart. In the base, you have your brown sugar, sandalwood, benzoin, and patchouli, y'all. Y'all, this fragrance is sweet and it's right up my alley, okay? You definitely get that richness of the cinnamon and the brown sugar. It's creamy, it's milky, it's sweet, y'all. Y'all, this is so, so good. You get a little bit of patchouli. It's not too earthy, but it grounds the fragrance and it gives it a lot of depth. It pretty much gives that cinnamon a boost, you know? But the benzoin, giving it that vanilla scent, because there's no vanilla listed, but the benzoin, the patchouli, the brown sugar, you know, the cinnamon, the cloves, all of that. This fragrance is drinkable, y'all, and I absolutely love it. I could not walk out the store without this fragrance in my hand. Farida got it as well. She fell in love with it after smelling my sillage as we continued to walk through Santorini. So we went back to get her Immortelle as well. You know, they only had one left, so thank goodness, you know. But y'all, I absolutely love this. If you love those notes and if you love a good gourmand, this is in my top 10 gourmands of all times, y'all. That is how much I love this fragrance. So, yeah, if you love a good gourmand, he has a discovery set on his website. I'm going to be ordering more from this house because when I tell you the performance is amazing, it is absolutely amazing. Immortelle was over, I would say 12 to 16 hours on my skin, on my clothing more, but on my skin, I smelled it at least a good 12 hours. The performance is amazing, y'all. The fragrance is delicious, y'all. It's good, good. So anyway, enough about Immortelle. Let's talk about another one that I am head over heels for. Y'all, if you love a good note of peony, If you love apple, red apple and fragrances, this is almost gourmand leaning, but the jasmine and the peony gives it a little bit of kick to make it a little more of a gourmand, less than a gourmand. But this is called, I think it's pronounced Peony. Oh, y'all, this is so good. This is the one that Farida fell in love with first. I kept smelling it on her. I had to go back and get this fragrance. She smells amazing, y'all. This in the top, you only have red apple. And in the mid or the heart of this fragrance, you have peony, jasmine, rose, carnation, and in the base you have suede. Now, I really don't get a suede note in this fragrance, but I do love suede in fragrances, or the scent of suede in fragrances. But I don't get a suede note. I get carnation, like a yellow carnation. Sorry about that. I get carnation. I get apple, an amazing, juicy, watery, crispy, like delicious red apple. I get a beautiful pink peony. You know, I get a slight rose scent. I get carnation. Y'all, this fragrance is stunning. It's super feminine. The performance is amazing, and I absolutely love it, y'all. This fragrance is good. If you love peony, if you love the note of apple, you're gonna love this fragrance. And it's getting hot in my house, y'all. So anyway, I haven't started sweating like this since last summer. Remember in the summertime, I was always warm. Even though I had the air on in my house, I had to turn it up even higher. So anyway, the next one we're gonna talk about is called Anthem. Anthem was just brought out not too long ago in 2021. It's considered like an ambery woody fragrance. And to me, when I initially sprayed it, I fell in love with Anthem too. I got Anthem and Immortelle, and then I went back and got Peony, okay, or Pivon. But Anthem gives me that rose oud type scent. It's with a little bit of sweetness. Y'all, Anthem is so, so good. And Anthem is a little bit of powderiness, sweetness. It's amazing, y'all. But Anthem, this fragrance on your clothes lasts almost an entire day, y'all. This is such a stunning fragrance. Now in Anthem, and the perfumer for this fragrance is Chris Maurice. And I will list the other ones down below. I'll pull it from Fragrantica, and I'll list those down below. But in Anthem, in the top, you have labdanum, you have lemon, you have saffron. Yeah, I love, love, love me a good note of saffron. In the mid, you have cinnamon, geranium, ylang ylang, you have rose as well, nutmeg, amber, patchouli, oud, vanilla, musk. You have sandalwood and oak moss. Now, this fragrance is so beautiful. And it is getting warm, okay? I didn't turn my air up high enough. But in here, Immortelle is stunning. I'm going to spray Anthem on this hand. Pivon, I've worn that several times this week. Y'all absolutely love it. Or Pivone. But yeah, this gives me saffron. It gives me oud. There is oud in here, right? Yes, there's oud in here. There's vanilla. There's oak moss, sandalwood, and all that good stuff, y'all. But I get the geranium, the rosy scent with a little bit of greenness, y'all. I get the vanilla. It's slightly sweet. Y'all, this fragrance is intoxicating, y'all. All of these fragrances, these three by the house of Monogatakinis, are intoxicating and amazing. And I absolutely, y'all, they're so, so good. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about them because, like, Monogatakinis, I said another fragrance house, I think was my, I got to do a video on my favorite fragrances of 2021, y'all, and we're only 6 months in. So these three will definitely be in that video, okay? Because they're stunning. All right, moving on to the next, y'all. I bought this at one of the perfume stores. The lady told us she had a little, like, some type of fragrance atomizer thing going, you know, and I was like, what is this? Whatever the smell is, like, I need it, okay? So this, she said it was just oud, but we know that it's not just oud in here. There's something else in here. She said it was straight oud, but I don't think it's straight oud. This was like 30 euros. So I don't know. I think it would, if it was just straight oud, it might cost more than that. But y'all, this is like a rose oud, but really woody, really oudy. You know, it smells amazing. I smell some like vanilla in here, some really rich vanilla. But y'all, this is real good. You know, this is an oil. And you can wear this. There's a little bit of earthiness to this, you know. But it's a really heavy oud. You really get the oud. It smells very Middle Eastern. But y'all, love it. Love, love, love it. I don't know where you can purchase this, you know. It just says Santorini and it has Athens on here and it says Menti. Okay. I don't know. We bought it in a apparel store, you know, but yeah, this Anthem is amazing. So the next one we're going to talk about, I bought two from another apparel store or luxury apparel store. And these are by the House of Carlo Dali. These fragrances are in one of my reels over on Instagram when I purchased it, or when you see my highlights. That's what it is. When you see my highlights over in Mykonos, you'll see me shopping for these fragrances. So the very first one we're going to talk about today, and this is by Carlo Dali, London, but he's a Greek perfumer as well. This is Greece 2021, and this is number 19. I don't know what the numbers mean, but there are different numbers on the site. It's not number 1 through 30, but there's sporadic numbers on the site. Now, this fragrance, y'all, smells like, what's the Tom Ford cherry fragrance? It smells like that, Lost Cherry. But it smells better than Lost Cherry, okay? And the performance is so much better than Lost Cherry. And I wish it came in 100 mLs. It's only a 50 mLs, but I layered this with my Rouge Smoking. I layered this with my, my dupe Lost Cherry. And y'all, it was amazing. I love this stuff right here. So in here, like I said, this is Greece 2021, and this is Carlo Dali, and this is from the White Collection. You have your cherry liqueur in the top. You have some bitter almond. In the heart, you have your cherry, some damask rose. You have some plum and vetiver, and in the base, you have Peru balsam, you have tonka, you have some cinnamon, vanilla, cedar, cloves, and patchouli. Y'all, this smells like a better, more luxurious and upscale version of Lost Cherry. This is so good, y'all, okay? You got to get your nose on this. If you love Lost Cherry, you're going to love Greece. You're going to fall head over heels for Carlo Dali's Greece 2021. The performance on this is 8 to 10 hours. It's amazing, and it smells better than Lost Cherry, y'all. Get your nose on this, okay? The next one we have is Mykonos Woman, and I brought this because of the name. They were over in Mykonos, but I'm a little on the fence about this fragrance. I do like it, but the musk in here is not done the right way, y'all. Yeah. It's giving me a little bit of an animalic scent, almost a little spoiled type scent. The fragrance is, I'm assuming that the fragrance is still fresh, you know. I'm hoping that it is. I might have to order a sample just to compare. But in this, but I think it's the musk in here that's not done right, y'all. But when I sprayed it over in Mykonos, I didn't get that, you know. But now that I'm home, you know, there's less wind. I'm getting that musky note in here. But y'all know that I do love musk done right. I love, my favorite designer fragrance house is Narciso Rodriguez. So I do love musk. So in here in Mykonos Woman, which is a limited edition, you have your Sicilian cedar. Maybe it's the cedar in here that's giving me that note. You have your apple, you have some bamboo, jasmine, white rose, you have some musk and amber. So My camera is gonna be dying soon, y'all. So anyway, yeah, so then that fragrance right there, I'm still working on it, but I definitely get the rose, the white rose or the rose. I get the amber, a beautiful note of amber. It's a little musky, it's sweet. I get the vanilla in here as well. But that's pretty much it. So not too excited about that one. I like it, but I don't love it. But that note in there is, yeah, something is not sitting right with me with that fragrance. But everything else, I'm absolutely head over heels for. Okay, y'all, that is it. You know, go on to the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that. Hope you love this fragrance haul. Get your nose for sure on Manos Gerakinis fragrances. All three of them that I spoke about today on Carlo Dolly's Greece 2021, number 19. You're going to love those. And definitely Nishane's, the fragrance that has been inspired by the Aegean Sea. Y'all have an amazing day. Go on to the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that. I love you all. And watch the other Greece fragrance hauls down below. All right, bye-bye.